Here we are. Fortnite FNCS are finally over this season, but while a lot of players are going to have rest, few of them are going to use that extra time to grind and become better for next season. But how can you grind during the off-season? What is there to do? Well, there's actually quite a lot of things to do. First thing we can talk about are the binds. When I talk about binds, I mainly talk about this keyboard control. Personally, I play with a keyboard when I play at a game, and I mainly coach keyboard at both players. When I say you can change your binds, there is a lot of things you can improve on. My personal binds are quite good optimized, but it's not the case for all the players. Q, mouth bound, thumb, E, X type take with my thumb, 1 and a few other binds, edit on F. So on the binds, my personal binds are quite optimized, but that's not the same for everyone. If you're interested to know more things about the binds, just let me know down below in the comments, and I'll probably do a video only to talk about it. But out of binds, what is that to do? Well, you can vote review to you and pro players. Best example, when you want to watch two pro players, you go and compete FNCS Grand Finals in Europe or several regions depending where you are. It's still better to watch different region because you can know a bit how is everyone playing in the world, and you can learn things from players even in region like the Brazil or Asia or OCE. But talking about the other region, even if it's not the best like EU, you can still learn from them. Even detail, watch the day 2 or the day 1, and you try to check one player, and you have several ways to vote review to yourself or the pros. The first way is to focus yourself and your analysis to an aspect of the gameplay. The best example is how do they get so much kills. Another example can be how can they get all the search. And you watch few games and you only focus on this aspect. Something else you can do, you just can focus a new analysis on what duo has the best average placement and how can they manage to all the time go for that late game. When I tell you to watch to your own replays, I also talk about this. There I went to my personal Fortnite tracker and I watch my best placements. There, we imagine that's the last competition that you played. You need to watch to first the match history to ask yourself what can I improve in my gameplay. And you personally see there we had the best average kills, but we started really late. Average point is great, but we don't have a lot of games because we started I guess 1 hour 30 late, so we had only 1 hour 30 to do that whole game. And when you are on your Fortnite tracker, you just have to click on that little icon to open a new page with all the numbers and the names of all the players, and you can see on session ID there that you copy. Then when you are on Fortnite, you go in career, replays, view streaming replays, you paste the code and you accept. And thanks to that, you will be in the game watching to yourself, and you have to ask yourself what you did wrong, what can you improve, and if there are real problems in gameplay, how can you correct it? Also, something that you can change for the off-season is to start being used to play without the edit or release. I'm not a great example at all because I play with, but you should play without for several reasons. First, even if it allows you to edit quite fast, the difference is still not the best, and for most of you, you can be as smooth or as fast without than with it. If you don't know what edit on release means, let me show you. If I place a build there, for most of you, you have to press one time F, draw, and press F again. When you play with the edit on release, you just have to press F, hold the click on your mouse, to draw and let the click go. So for all the edits, you have to click only once to edit. So for all the edits, you only have to click once on your F or your edit button to edit. But if you have to click less often, technically you can be faster. Yeah, that's correct. But what are the problems of the edit and release? Well, there is one main problem, and it is the crosshair placement. And what's wrong with the crosshair placement? Let's imagine there is someone right on the cone there in his box, and you took the wall and you want to shoot to him. Someone with the edit on release will have to throw, and if I try to place my crosshair here to put an headshot to him, I can't edit. So I have to edit, draw, let it go, take my shotgun, jump and shoot. While someone without the edit on release will have to draw. You can put your crosshair here and you're already ready to shoot, and you can press F and instantly shoot. And it allows you to have a better aim because before editing you already know where you're gonna be shooting. For example, if his head is here, you press and you instant shoot. So you don't have that little of time where you're playing like this, you don't know, and then you have to jump and replace, oh my bad, and you have to jump and replace again your crosshair to shoot and to have good damage. To give you an example about, and if I need to give you an example of name of role player who uses the edit on release, I don't have a lot except Boogie. But if you're looking to all pro players or all the players with the best mechanics on the game like Pixie or Article, you see they're not using the edit on release because it allows you to have a better aim. I said we can change the binds, we can change hue, and if you want to change and get out you edit on release, you open your settings, you go on the game, you go a little bit down in building and you have confirm edit on release, you put off. I said we can change the binds, we can change few settings, but we can also change the sense. I'm no professional of controllers, so I can't really give you advice on your sensitivity on controller, but we can have a look to keyboard and mouse sensitivity. I'm not an example at all. I've set 7.4% in both X and Y. This is the best. It's not really advised to change them. Targeting sensitivity, I don't have the same. It has the scope one. Don't ask me why. Then this we don't really give a shit. Then about all the other things, it's not really sense. But there are a lot of maps in the one you can a bit train a new sensitivity or a new sense, and there are a lot of maps on the one you can try new sense. If your sense is too low or too high for you, you can easily change. In the description down below, I'm going to give you my personal documents with the best maps to train the mechanics and the aim during the off-season. Also, I will put a link in the description down below with a website to convert your sense from Valorant, Overwatch, CSGO or another game to Fortnite to have the same sense for every game. Well, I guess the video is ending the end. If you like this video, don't hesitate to put a like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, I wish you a good grind and see you next week for the next video.